The story opens in the grand, ancient Valari Dominion, an empire of unimaginable beauty. Crystal spires, silent cities, and starships that glide like living silver. But beneath its perfection lies stagnation. The Valari have not created, felt, or dreamed for centuries. Emotion is viewed as inefficiency. Curiosity is punished as chaos. Their empress, Velsha the Eternal, has ruled for millennia, frozen in both time and spirit. Then a human arrives. Commander Elias Wren, an emissary from the Young Terran Coalition, steps into their world, a being of flaws, humor, and reckless passion. To the Valari, humans are primitive. To Elias, the Valari are beautifully dead. He breaks every rule without realizing it, shaking hands instead of bowing, laughing during sacred rituals, questioning their protocols. The Valari are horrified, yet secretly fascinated. Among them is Liara, a young scientist who studies emotional suppression in her people. When Elias tells her about human art, music, and the madness of exploration, something dormant stirs within her. Elias's defiance catches the attention of the Empress herself. She watches the human's behavior with cold curiosity, wondering if this chaotic creature might be the spark her empire lost long ago. The section ends when Elias, standing before the High Council, says, "You've mastered the stars, but forgotten how to live beneath them." That single sentence ripples across the empire like forbidden light. Whispers spread throughout the Dominion of a human who questions eternity. Elias's presence begins changing the people in subtle ways. Workers hum ancient melodies. Artists draw shapes that defy symmetry. Even the mechanical gardens start blooming in unpredictable patterns. Elias and Liara meet in secret. She shows him the archives of the First Dawn, where ancient Valari once embraced creativity before the Age of Stillness. Buried within is a legend, the living flame, an energy source that powered their first golden age before being sealed away, for it was said to be alive, unpredictable, emotional. Elias believes that flame symbolizes their lost spirit. Liara hesitates. Such talk borders on heresy, yet she feels drawn to the idea. Together, they unlock forgotten data streams in ancient vaults, discovering that the living flame isn't merely energy. It's a sentient resonance tied to the emotions of its creators. When the High Council learns of their actions, Elias is summoned again. They call him a corrupter. He replies, "I didn't corrupt you. I reminded you." Before he can be detained, the Empress intervenes. Intrigued, she orders Elias and Liara to find the truth of the living flame, but warns them that some knowledge is better left forgotten. Their search leads them to the Cavern of Pulses, a planet core vault pulsing with dim light. As Elias touches the central core, it awakens, flooding the system with energy and sound, a heartbeat echoing across the stars. For the first time in 10,000 years, the Valari sky sings. The revival of the living flame sends the Dominion into chaos. Dormant systems awaken, forgotten worlds light up, and long silent machines begin whispering in languages no one remembers. The Valari, once emotionless, begin feeling again wonder, fear, love, and rage. But not all embrace it. The High Council brands Elias and Liara as heretics, claiming the awakening threatens the Empire's order. Civil unrest spreads. Some citizens follow the humans' ideals. Others cling to perfection. Amid the turmoil, an old enemy, the Sithar Collective, attacks, sensing weakness. Their fleets swarm the borders, determined to destroy the awakening Empire. Elias, now leading a band of rebels and dreamers called the Crimson Wing, proposes an impossible defense. Use the living flame as a harmonized energy weapon, one fueled not by logic, but by will. Liara perfects the resonance technology, converting emotion into energy. The Empress herself joins them on the front lines, realizing the humans' madness may be their only salvation. When the Sithar fleet strikes, Elias and Liara unleash the flame, a wave of radiant music that turns a battle into symphony. The Sithar's coal machines overload under the weight of emotion itself. After victory, the Empress kneels before Elias, not in submission, but in respect. "You've reminded us what we were meant to be." Section 4. The Empire that learned to dream. Years pass. The Valari Dominion is reborn. Gone are the silent cities. In their place rise worlds of color, art, and laughter. The people live, create, and feel again. The High Council dissolves, replaced by the Union of Dreamers, where Valari and humans share knowledge as equals. Liara becomes an ambassador between species. The Empress, now aged and at peace, steps down, declaring, "Let imperfection be the seed of creation." Elias refuses titles and honors. To him, this was never conquest. It was connection. He stands beside Liara at the edge of a new frontier, watching as fleets of Valari human explorers prepare to journey into unknown galaxies. As they depart, Liara says softly, "When you first arrived, we thought you were chaos." Elias smiles. Maybe chaos was what you needed to feel alive. The final image is of the reborn Dominion. Stars shimmering like living embers, each one a reminder of a truth the universe had forgotten. Humanity's flaws were never weakness. They were the spark that taught the stars to dream again.